CHICKEN. Use the code CHICKEN in the shop.
Hey guys, the Chickens here, back today with another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, I'm going to talk about some stuff that I would like to see in the next Boom Beach update. Now, this does not mean that there is an update coming soon, but I assume there's another one coming to the game at some point, and they've been on a pretty good string of updates somewhat recently, so I felt like it would be a good time to talk about some things I would like to see done in the game. Some of them will be about warships, some of them will be about main base, and just kind of everything in between. Now, first off, I hope one day that they fix this. Some of these will be realistic, some of these will be fun. That they fix this bug where the leaderboard, you know, you go and you check out Potato's base, and then it used to be you'd go back and scroll here to bring you to Potato, but now it's just showing us that we're above Mr. Point. Like, that's no good. And we got to scroll all the way back up there, so that's annoying. So I hope they fix that. What was some other stuff in Warships that... obviously the bugs, like with Rodero, like I hope that they fix those too. That would be nice. And I think Rodero needs to come to the main base, because if there's one thing that Boom Beach isn't, it's certainly not balanced in terms of offense and defense. And obviously Rodero would be seriously overpowered on the main base. But I think that's kind of the fun. I think that's kind of the fun of this game. And, you know, obviously it's different when you get up to, you know, global VP and, you know, it probably gets tough around 1,200, 1,300-ish, so in that range. And it's just different, you know, it adds a new mechanic, it adds another little kind of spice of life kind of thing that we got to figure out. And I guess the only thing would be how he would work in operations, but... I mean, he's already there. It's a very easy thing just to put him into the main base as well. So, you know, keeping along with the what would actually be realistic, I feel like that would make a lot of sense. And, you know, we've been asking for a new hero, and we've been asking for a flying hero kind of specifically for a long time. So it's very cool that he did come to the game. So I want to give them credit where it's due and, you know, talk about that at first. So now we'll get into more like kind of wish list stuff. And I'm still hoping that there is some sort of way that they can incorporate the main base a little bit more into Warships, because I feel like, maybe it's just me, maybe this is biased, my own perspective kind of thing, but I think it would be really fun and make the game feel more connected as a whole, because there's probably people that, whoa, I messed up that smoke, that do this too, you know, to a certain extent. And that is either playing main base specifically or playing warships, right? So I feel like it just kind of makes sense to incorporate those somehow. And I feel like there's a few different ways that they could do this. Just like they've done with kind of the proto tokens. We could have things where you get like bonuses. Maybe they last the whole season. Maybe they last a little bit. And let's go this way. I don't know if we're going to have enough juice to finish this one out, guys. And as soon as those shock launchers come up, we are roasted and toasted. That had a lot of... that guy actually had a pretty strong defense. He had 2 sky shields and a lot of blue statues. So, he's going out the door. Yes, we'll throw the artillery. Yeah, so I think they could do that. If we go over to the... where's the event? Where's Dr. T? So if we go over and look at this... We have all these proto-token things, right? And how many people actually pay attention to these? Probably not many, right? So if they can incorporate a similar thing where it's like, make it something minuscule, but it would be kind of nice too. And my idea is that you get a little bit of a boost in warships for the whole season, regardless of everything else. It doesn't matter. It's for everybody, regardless of HQ level where you are in the tech tree. Don't put any roadblocks up. But you get like a 2% troop damage boost or a 2% GBE boost for completing that day's main event. And if you have not taken out the main event first, then you don't get that boost. So make it small enough to where if somebody really doesn't want to do the main base, you know, they don't get that boost. Or they don't, you know, they can still play without that boost, and it's not a big deal. But, you know, for someone like me that wants every single advantage I can get, which I'm sure a lot of you guys are out there are probably like that too, I think something small like that would be fun, because then, you know, we're talking about it, and it just becomes a thing again. It's like, oh, did you take down, like, oh, that stage 7 was actually really hard. I failed on it like 3 times, and like you can, joke around with it and stuff. And I feel like that would kind of start to breathe some life back into the main base, which would be cool. And just some sort of update like that would be very interesting. Another thing I would like to see is, you guys remember how they had, and I know some of the other YouTubers do this. I know Zedmod's got his deck builder, and I know OP's got the tech tree builder and stuff, but which is great. I think they should actually, if they can use those things and import them into the game somehow. What I'd like to see, what I'm getting at, is, remember the Hammerman base builder that was on like its own game code and stuff, or it had its own website? Something like that with Warships, I feel like would just make really cool, interesting tech trees designed by the community for the community, and it would be something, maybe we could test them out, and have that little kind of play practice, like we used to with the Hammerman base builder. I would just love to see the Hammerman base builder come back too. I mean, that was really fun. That was basically Cosmic Duo's entire channel, and then they took that away, and I think that was a big reason why they stopped. And shout out to Cosmic for everything they did for this game. But yeah, I'd like to see that come back because it was fun. It was, another engaging community thing, which was great for the game, I found. So I'd love to see more stuff like that brought back. Now, in terms of actual gameplay stuff, I feel like we've got a lot. We've got a lot to work with. We've got a lot of different things that, we've been asking for kind of over the years with the heroes and the flying troops. I think it's time for a new troop. We've got the mech, we've got the bombers, got the laser rangers, and I'm not a huge fan of the proto troops because for whatever reason, maybe just me, but I'm just not a huge fan. I feel like they just don't feel like I don't feel the need to play them because it's fun, sure, and sometimes they're easy, and you can take down your whole map, no problem with like with Rainmakers or whatever, and it's great, but there's no like benefit to your actual account for using the proto troops, and even the proto tokens, I think they don't actually work. They don't actually upgrade them because I've never really paid attention to that, and I had to upgrade my troops with proto tokens or whatever. So I would like to see a new troop come to the game. It has been a minute, and it's cool now that we have these skins and stuff too, so you can really kind of customize your troops. I'd like for them to put in more skins in the game, and then maybe have like in Brawl Stars how we have a it's called a catalog. So in the shop we could go in, and then you can see all the skins from there, or maybe keep it in the paintbrush mode. So, I guess we kind of have that screen, but it'd be cool to be able to have everything available and be able to buy it whenever if you didn't finish the Boom Pass or something like that, just so people don't feel like they're missing out. So, a couple little things, couple bigger things. That's what I would like to see in the next Boom Beach update. Trying to keep this one a little bit more realistic rather than like, mechanized, like dragon breathing heroes. Probably not going to come to the game anytime soon. But yeah. If you guys have ideas or stuff that you think would be a really cool ad, let me know what you think down below in the comments. Maybe if it's good enough, we'll share with Supercell, and you never know. Ideas are where all this stuff starts, right? Especially ideas from you guys. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, and we'll catch you next one, guys. Checking it out back there.